Bad's Garage. Struggling to get videos out at the minute because, you know, life at the minute, it just gets in the way. But, you know, we're going to really try to crack on and get a few bits done. I have been shopping, or I have been buying. As you know, I managed to buy that polished rim there with the new discs on, which I'm going to use as a spare set of wheels. So as you know, that's ready to go, apart from I've got to do the bearing in that, and that's mainly because this front wheel's continuously leaking at the rim. So I'm going to get that bearing sorted and then get it mounted onto this bike, so I can get that front wheel sorted. And as for what I've been buying, I've managed to pick up this. Now it looks a bit of a mess at the minute, but when you look past the yellow paint, it's actually got an almost new disc, which, as you can see, I've already managed to free that off, so that's not a problem. The wheel bearings are, well, one side seized up in this, but that's by the by. But as you can see, it's polished the same as that one, so that's actually matching. All I've got to do is take this disc off and take this back and get it back to black in the middle, so I can then have a matching set of rims, put new bearings in both wheels, and then to top it off, I also managed to pick up this tyre on Fleabay as well. Now, I'm not sure if I said, but I got this wheel for £35, which I think's an absolute bargain. And then I managed to get this tyre for £30, and it's got 7mm of tread on that. It's literally something that's been fitted and probably ridden on a handful of times. It's got a good date on it, 2021 I think the tyre is. But I got this for 30 quid because it's had a puncture repair. But as mine's mostly a bit of a fun bike, you know, I'm not going to worry about a puncture repair because it's not a super bike, is it? It's a Bandit. So yeah, one of the plans at the minute is, as I've said before, get off my arse, get them bearings done in that, replace the bearings in this, paint that back to black, fit that tyre onto that rim, and fit those wheels onto this while I get the beads sorted on this tyre especially. But you know, at the end of the day, I'll just end up having a spare set of rims with tyres ready to interchange onto this bike if as and when I have to change tyres. I don't have to take the bike down, I can just swap the wheels over and get new tyres put on the other rims, if you know what I mean. I've also had a bit of a mare with push bikes at the minute. I don't quite know what's going off. I don't know if I've shown you this one, but hang on, let me go in here. I'll show you this first. Now originally I had this, which is an early 90s rally sensor, which I rescued from a skip, and it was all complete, and I was using this to cycle to work on a daily basis, and then the frame snapped. I mean, that's actually snapped all the way through, because they with them being old bikes, I don't know what the frames are made of, cheese I think, but they tend to rot from the inside out, and that's pretty much what's happened to that one. So anyway, that frame cracked or snapped. So then I bought this frame and I built this bike, which I thought was mega cool. So then I've been using this one, took all the parts off that one, built this one, and then this one, I don't know if you can see, just there, this one cracked. Now this one hasn't snapped, this is just cracked. So the plan is to maybe at some point have a go at welding that, but I'm not sure how well these bikes would take to welding, because I know they're brazed together, but when it comes to fractures, I'm pretty sure you can get away with welding them. But I'm yet to test that theory on the other frame. That's why I've still got it. So I'm going to test weld that frame. If that goes all right, then I'm going to fix that frame, so then that bike's back to normal. But in the meantime, I bought this bike excuse me, which is a Rally Alpha Sport, and to be honest, that's a cool bike as well. I've loved it, and it's got the better bottom bracket on it, so it's not so weak. It's not got the tube, it's got the flat plate. So anyway, I was going to work the other morning and this frame snapped right there. So now this bike's junk. That's not repairable. So this is why I've got back to the idea of welding the Team Banana. But now I've also ordered a Claude Butler frame, which I plan to build that one as well. If I can't repair this one, then this one will probably just get nailed to the wall as a bit of wall art, and then I'll just use the Claude Butler. I know that's not motorbike related, but you know, it's helps with the welding skills if I can sort that out. Because I have been using this thing and it's fucking awful. I mean, it's an old classic bike, Rally Marauder, but it just weighs a fucking ton. It's awful to ride. Anyway, forget that. So yeah, there's a bit of an update. Going back to it, you know, I've now got a full pair of wheels, tyres. Just got to do a bit of redecorating on the rim itself, get rid of that. Bearings, fit that tyre to that, and we can start cracking on with some other stuff. Just got to get my arse into gear. So I'm going to make a start with that this weekend, because it's bank holiday, and hopefully in a couple of days I can have another upload for you. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Cheers.